Okay, so this is just going to be, I guess, how you can get, I guess, alternative clothes and, whatever. But I guess this could go for any kind of clothes and stuff. So, I just put alternative clothes in here for, I guess, example, kind of niche down. I guess it's also kind of specific with kind of like, goth, punk, emo, kind of, all the kind of alternative kind of stuff. So, anyways, let's get into it. So I guess the first thing I guess I'll get out of the way is that you can go to thrift stores and get stuff. And, usually it's pretty cheap there, I guess, depending on where you go, which kind of thrift stores you go to. And yeah, so usually they have unique stuff too, stuff that's not in stores anymore, or stuff that people got like exclusively at a thing that's not being made anymore, that's not being done anymore, it's not very popular anymore, that kind of thing. They like grew out of it and they just decided to get rid of it and whatever, and you might see something that you like there. It's kind of might be a little bit of a hit or miss, but that could go for anything, I guess. Like, if you go to any store, it could be kind of a hit or miss there. But yeah, so I think, with thrift stores, I think, since stuff is usually kind of more unique there, then it might be a better option for like alternative clothes. Like, if you're just looking for whatever kind of clothes, then you could probably just go wherever. Like, I guess it doesn't really matter then, but if you're looking specifically for alternative stuff, like goth stuff or punk stuff or whatever, you could literally just find pretty much anything at a thrift store. I mean, like, I guess you could pick up anything. Usually for like goth stuff, you want to look for just like black stuff, I guess. But I don't know. You can put other colors into that too. So goth isn't exclusively black. You could go for a different color that's also dark, like a dark blue or a dark red or dark purple, whatever, and then add that into there so you have at least a teeny bit of color to your outfit, whatever. But yeah, I guess there's other stuff, you can look for stores online. Like if you just look for specific stores online and then, like if you just look up alternative shops or alternative clothes online, like a lot of stuff will come up. Or if you go even further with that and just put like goth clothes or something, or whatever goth stores, and then a lot of stuff will come up. It's not too hard, but also you kind of wonder, like, are some of these stores actually legit? Are they going to scam you? So you kind of got to be a little bit careful when doing that part. But also you could probably go with trusted stores, and like you could just get a plain black shirt somewhere and alter it. You can change it to how you want it to look and change it how you want it to fit. And also with the thrift store stuff, even if something doesn't really fit you, like it's too big or it's too small or the style of it is a little not so your style, you can change it up a little bit so it does fit you better and it does, you know, go with your tastes and your style a little bit better. So there's that too. And then also, I guess if a actual like store that has, or like a store that should have multiple things in multiple sizes, like even if they're missing a size and it's not, they don't have that like specific clothing item in your size, you could probably just get one that's a little bit smaller or a little bit bigger and just like change it a little bit to actually like fit you. Like, people who are goth or alternative, whatever, like they'll put like cuts and stuff in their shirts and whatever, and then therefore it'll be a little bit more roomy. And maybe if the shirt is a little too small or the pants are a little bit too small, you could put rips in it and stuff, and then it'll maybe fit better. Hopefully, then, like, I think, I've kind of done that before where I kind of put little rips here and there and stuff, and then it fits a little bit better. So I guess it just depends on how the sizes and how big of rips you need to make. So, there's kind of that thing. But yeah, if you want to go with more of a trusted store, then, you can go to stores that are in your town or city, or stores that are in towns and cities near you. And, if you go there a lot, then, you can check out whatever's there, or, like, I don't know, online stuff like Amazon or something. Like, you could easily find a bunch of different stuff on Amazon. Like, they're like the entire thing with Amazon. Like, obviously, we kind of don't really want to give more money to, you know, he who shall not be named, but I mean, like, usually the entire point with alternative stuff is to, like, not give big companies more money because they don't fucking need it. But, I guess if that's all you have and that's all you can get to, then, you know, I guess that's all you can do then. So, it kind of just depends. But I guess if you don't want to do that, then, you can go to shops that are, trusted and you know them, and want to support a small business, or, go to a thrift store that is, trusted and, has good shit usually, or like, it has good shit for you, kind of thing. So, yeah, I mean, like, people, some people don't want to give more money to the big companies because those don't need more money, which, like, we get, yeah. And then, like, I mean, like, some people sometimes feel bad for buying stuff from big companies, even though it's like all they have is that thing. Like, they can't afford to go to any other place, or like they for whatever reason can't go somewhere else and get stuff. And then I feel like maybe sometimes people end up feeling bad for that, but it's kind of just like, if that's all you can do, then that's all you can do at the moment. So don't feel shitty if you do have to buy from, like Amazon or something, because if that's all you can do right now, then that's all you can do right now. Don't feel bad about it. I know it's kind of, you don't want to, but you kind of have to live and do stuff, but, maybe later you could end up not having to rely on that thing. So, yeah, but anyways, yeah, I guess that's kind of it. I guess, just thrift stores and whatever other stores that you can find, even if, like, the stores aren't necessarily alternative or goth stores, emo stores, whatever. Like, they still might have something, at least, like plain black shirts and plain black pants and stuff. Like, you know, any store could have plain black clothes and whatever plain black or plain whatever colored clothes that you would like, I guess, and then you can just alter them. You can get those things where you print the pattern onto a shirt. If you can do that, if you know how to do that, then you can change it that way too. You can get shirts from your favorite bands if you can afford that. If you go to a concert, usually stuff like that costs a little bit more, but if you want to support them and you have the money for that, then go ahead. That always works too. So yeah, I guess if you guys have any other ideas, then you can put it in the comments below. Also, I guess if you can get like hand-me-downs, or if you think like, oh, this thing, I was gonna get rid of it, but maybe I could like alter it to actually work for me, then that works too. yeah, if you guys have any other ideas, then you could probably put it in the comments down below. I didn't really have any, like, script or anything for this video. Hopefully it's not too all over the place, but I don't know, whatever, I guess. But yeah, anyways, I guess that's it for this video, so bye.